First, the top news headlines. 3 injured in clash between curfew violators, 40 arrested. Man held along with drugs worth more than 8 crore. And people are still littering garbage on the roadsides, contributing to the dirty highways and road in state. A very good evening. You are watching ELITETV English News and this is Haripriya Tongra. Before giving you the news in details, here is an appeal to all the public to follow the SOP given by the government. Always wash your hands frequently with soap and hand sanitizer. Always wear your face masks. Always maintain social distancing of 6 feet and get vaccination on your turn. And now the news in details. At least 40 people, both male and female, have been arrested for violation of curfew at Kurai Kumidok under Hangang Police Station jurisdiction, Imphal East. According to a report received to ELITETV, the incident occurred at around 6 am today when a team of Imphal East police tried to disperse curfew violators, which led to the clash between the police and the violators, wherein the mob attacked the police personnel, pelting stones and slingshots. 3 police personnel of Hangang Police Station, OC Imphal East Commando OC and driver of the damaged Imphal East Commando Gypsy reported sustained injury in the clash. The police team also retaliated by firing tear gas shells and smoke bombs to take control of the situation. A police team led by Imphal East Additional SP Roni Mayanglambam, Special Commando OC Bibikananda and Porokpat Police Station OC, including District Magistrate Russ, into resolve the situation. Subsequently, more than 40 people, both male and female, suspected to have been involved in the clash, were arrested by the police team and handed over to Hangang Police Station for further investigation. Security has also been tightened up to avoid any untoward incident in the area. Further, the police team carried out publicity to further maintain the curfew as well as to raise awareness on the pandemic using loudspeakers. Acting on specific information, officers of Anti-Smuggling Unit, Custom Division Imphal arrested one person with 8,550 grams of brown sugar worth around rupees 8 crore 75 lakhs from Manipur along National Highway to Imphal Dimapur route yesterday around 5:15 p.m. The arrested person has been identified as 31 years old Muhammad Tamijur Rahman, son of Muhammad Abdul Rahman of Paubitek Mayai Lekai, Paubitek, Wangoi, Imphal West. According to Custom Division sources, the officers of Anti-Smuggling Unit, Custom Division, Imphal intercepted one Tata truck bearing registration number NL01L8966, driven by the accused. Upon checking the truck, the contraband drugs were found packed in 11 packets wrapped with adhesive tape at the driver's backseat. A case has been registered under the relevant provisions of NDPS Act 1985. Muhammad Tamijur Rahman, along with the seized contraband drug and the 12-wheeler Tata truck, which was used as a conveyance for transporting the drugs, has been seized under the relevant provision of NDPS Act 1985. The total value of the seized contraband drugs along with the truck is collectively found to be rupees 8 crores and 75 lakhs. Further investigation to nab the other offenders of the case is going on, the sources added. As a small state in the northeast of India, Manipur is one of the many states that are leading in many aspects. To promote cleanliness among the citizens, the government has taken up many initiatives as a part of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan over the years. However, some ignorant people are still littering on the roadsides and other areas, which is contributing the dirty highways and roads in the state. Here's an exclusive report from ELITETV.
As a small state in the northeast of India, Manipur is one of the many states that are leading in many aspects. To promote cleanliness among the citizens, the government has taken up many initiatives as a part of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan over the years. However, some ignorant people are still littering on the roadsides and other areas, which is contributing to the dirty highways and roads in the state. Garbage trucks are also being utilized in collecting domestic garbage from each house in the municipal council areas. But due to improper disposal of garbage in the state, many areas, especially of Imphal, which are important for the city, are left with huge piles of garbage and undesirable sight. There have already been incidents of detention and punishments of individuals by the state government for illegal waste disposal. Some were even caught through CCTV cameras while illegally disposing of garbage and then punished. Even a Save Nambul campaign was also held to save the river due to the overload of garbage being dumped into the water bodies. As part of the campaign, fences were put up alongside the river banks by the government in an effort to stop the dumping of garbage into the river. People are hesitant to travel the roads of Imphal areas such as Sagolban, Lamphel, Sanakaitel, Thangmaiban, Nagamapal due to the overwhelming amount of garbage along the roadsides. Unfortunately, this garbage is being consumed by the horses and cows that roam on the roads and has also become a man region for the extermination of the Manipuri Boni. The improper disposal of waste during this COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in many other diseases among the people. It should be emphasized that no matter how many initiatives are taken up by the government for the cleanliness of the state, it will be of no use if the people are not understanding of the problem at hand. There should be an encouragement to the people to keep the areas and roads of Imphal clean like they keep their own homes. It is time we ask ourselves if Manipur is still former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru's Switzerland of India.
Punjab National Bank Journal Manager S.A. Sayo Sankar Singh felicitated Saiko Mirabai Chanu for her win in weightlifting at the Tokyo Olympic 2020 and announced to adopt her village for digitalization and financial inclusion in a Facebook post of PNV's official page today. Kabui Manipur Union expressed immense happiness at Saiko Mirabai Chanu, bringing home the Olympic silver medal in weightlifting at the 32nd Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan. The members of the union went to Mirabai's residence at Nongpok Kakching and presented traditional Kabui attire to her as a token of appreciation and encouragement. The union also expressed gratitude to the Prime Minister of India and Chief Minister of Manipur for laying the foundation stone of the National Sports University in Manipur to further help the upcoming sportsperson in their training. And now let's take a short commercial break to stay tuned for more updates.
COVID ki vaccine kap thok se na ngara du phazna haini dudi
ai haksang kasu tawde ai kapoi nate haksang kasu tawde ba ingoni da kapa kai kadena ai kapoi haisine
tamo narak dringai dana isana hana sexil hona phatro kap thok puna phatabra ba
hoi yare section mana dum kapuro ai kapoi
as khangdre da kamai ngana dono khangdre phare adu de ai chalu khige pungo mama inda kapuge ko papa ga leramo
COVID-19 लाइसेट असि COVID की वैक्सीन कापना लाइसेट असि मरी लेनबा लाइना लाइसेट सिंदगी ngakthok sabangami Masida natana laisat sina sanghan dana bagi damak matam gi sarkar na pirakpa sana kangon sing aikoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register to piduna adom su suksoi soidna vaccine si kapthokpi covid ki vaccine kapthokpuna covid laitaba iram dam oheminarasi aikoi vaccine kaplese.
Welcome back after a short commercial break, and now let's have the further details. Jiribam MLA Asaf Uddin urged K. Sarat Kumar to withdraw his statement, calling him as nonsense in a press meet today. Regarding the to and fro over the repairing work of Jiri Tipaimuk JT Road at B. Hangwank, the Vice Chairman of Manipur Food Industry Corporation Limited MFICL, K. Sarat Kumar remarked local MLA of Jiribam as nonsense. Talking with media person, MLA Asaf Uddin said that he had responded to the query of media personnel that JT Road is under the government and any work being executed on the road needs the concerned department official knowledge. He further said that K. Sarat Kumar claimed that he brought Asaf Uddin to BJP, which is a false and partial statement. On the allegation of residential hostel of Lalpani, Jiribam Asaf Uddin said he himself had put forward the proposal of Lalpani and there is no shifting from one place to another place.
Hostel sigi mafam si aina Lalpani da propose to kiba laibani si da pum kiba natraga mafam mading afam mad pusin kiba sulai kabare hoji chala riba hostel si department gi mi si meeting makha da lairi masida aina Mangon the Pakum bigger like departments in the Hungary, Hungary. Arroy I know handing by the Sigumba, why Yamna, Wahampa Wang, Yamna, Tawasi, Tabaning Day. Any discussion that is a community. I hide it, I forget. And one the Tavarda, without mentioning me, Amatawan, Raman, Sumag, meet Hadal, Pan, the Nam with the Nanangre. Adumba, why a Pomsita on a Rosi having a Pomsima.
A team of Imphal East District Police carried out a combing operation at C. Jowlin village under Cycle Police Station jurisdiction today from 3:30 am. According to police sources, acting on a reliable information of some members of proscribed militant outfit KNF and Nelun group conducting unlawful activities and demanding ransom from the general public, Imphal East Police team led by Imphal East Commando OC Henry and Special Commando OC Bibi Kananda under the supervision of Imphal East SP and Herojit jointly cordoned the area and conducted door-to-door search operations. Both male and female of C. Jowlin village were verified individually. Two people who failed to provide their identification proof were detained and handed over to Sagolbang Police Station for further verification, the source added. Doni Battalion under the aegis of Headquarters 22 Sector Assam Rifles and Inspector General Assam Rifle East organized COVID-19 awareness drive at Kambiron village by company operating Reach Nungba and at Namdongjang CC4 by company operating base Tupul today. The aim of awareness drive was to spread awareness on the resurgence of Delta variant of COVID-19 to disseminate the do's and don'ts, including importance of social distancing and vaccination. The villages were also sanitized on adherence to the guidelines of COVID-19 to restrict the community spread and were encouraged to undergo COVID vaccination. The awareness drive was also organized in such a manner that all villagers could listen to the announcement by using the public address system, and the announcements were made in a local dialect so that every person can understand about precautionary measures, COVID-appropriate behavior, CAB, and importance of vaccination. The villages were also sanitized about the myths of vaccination complications which are being circulated through various social media platforms. Members of Kumbi Idol Youth Development Organization KIYDO today handed a sum of rupees 2,000 and PPE kit to Muhammad Abdul of Borayangbi, who voluntarily helped the COVID-19 victims by providing free ambulance service with his eco-van as an encouragement for his service to the people. Speaking on the occasion, KIYDO President Khangimbam Netaji Meite expressed that Muhammad Abdul has been giving service to many of the COVID patients and non-COVID patients without any fear. Seeing his dedication to the humanity service, the organization presented a small token of appreciation. Muhammad Abdul also expressed his gratitude to KIYDO for the encouragement for his service. Treasurer Inauba Nomaitem of KIYDO and other members were also present during the occasion. The village-level COVID-19 task force Nacho, Amuko and UCOVID under the aegis of CMO Bishnupur jointly organized a mass vaccination campaign for the fourth phase today. All Nacho United Clubs Organization Anuko General Secretary cum Amuko Advisor L. Ranjit said the mass vaccination campaign was held with an aim to make Nacho 100% COVID vaccinated village. Around 150 people were vaccinated in the campaign. Around 90 people were vaccinated in the first phase, while 302 and 428 people were vaccinated in the second and third phase, Ranjit said. Ranjit further said that more than 700 people have been vaccinated COVID vaccinated in the nearby vaccination centers and continued that out of 100%, 80% of the population of Nacho village has been COVID vaccinated. Here we have another short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Asingmune, akhoi pone vaccine kap thokuna corona de ngak thokuna hani punsibu hanjano hanabada adon sorok yabi.
Welcome back. The Assam government said all vehicles entering Assam from Mizoram will be checked for illicit drugs in a notification yesterday. The Assam government said that within a span of 2 months, 912 cases have been registered and 1,560 people arrested with huge quantities of illicit drugs being confiscated. The order further continued that during the drive against illicit drugs, it has been observed that most of the drugs were routed through Assam via Mizoram from across the border, adding that the trafficking of illicit drugs via Mizoram causes great concern and threat to society. To check trafficking of illicit drugs, it will be necessary to check all vehicles entering into Assam from Mizoram, it continued. Such vehicles will be thoroughly checked by personnel of Assam Police at the point of entry at all Assam-Mizoram border, said the order. The vehicles, it said, will be released only after the officer concerned is satisfied that no drugs were carried in them. Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani said the union government has decided to set up centers to provide protection to women and children in crisis internationally today. Speaking at the inaugural session of the National Consultation on the Elimination of Human Trafficking organized by the Kailas Satyarthi Children's Foundation and its sister group Bachpan Bachao Andolan, the union minister said that the passage of the Trafficking in Persons Prevention, Care and Rehabilitation Bill 2021 will enhance the government's cooperation internationally to address the menace of cross-border trafficking. According to the draft bill, the National Investigation Agency (NIA) will act as the central investigating authority responsible for preventing and combating human trafficking. It will also be responsible for the prosecution of coordination in trafficking cases, including interstate or international cases. For the first time, Irani said the government is looking at trafficking in its entirely as an organized crime, with the bill proposing enhanced punishment for a comprehensive list of different forms of trafficking, which are severe in nature. Japan is extending a state of emergency in Tokyo and expanding it to new regions as the Olympic Games host faces a surge in COVID-19 cases. Daily cases across the country topped 10,000 for the first time yesterday, more than a third of them in Tokyo. The capital, where the Olympics are mainly taking place, has seen 3 straight days of record cases and logged another 3,300 on Friday, even though it is already under a state of emergency. Olympic organizers reported 27 new cases at the Games today, bringing the total since the start of July to more than 200. Japan's Health Minister Norihisa Tamura warned that the country had entered a new, extremely frightening stage of pandemic. State of emergency restriction is being imposed in areas surrounding the capital as well as in the city of Osaka. Other countries in the region have also tightened rules to curb the spread of the more transmissible Delta variant, with China halting flights in Nanjing and Australia deploying troops in Sydney. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Three injured in clash between curfew violators, 40 arrested. Men held along with drugs worth more than 8 crore. People are still littering garbage on the roadsides, contributing to the dirty highways and roads in the state. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe, and good night.